Hey guys, I'm Anthony, and this could be your job. Oh, it's hard to see in these. Known around the globe for their quality products and services, Thermo King has spent the last 80 years building its reputation on reliability, efficiency, and innovation to become one of the most sophisticated companies in the transport refrigeration industry. Right when you walk in, you can feel the air conditioning. It's so unlike a lot of plants. You know, it's actually cool in here. It's really no wonder though, because they're experts at keeping things cool. Whether it be your food on a semi when it's traveling across the country, or on the Amtrak system when you're riding on the train. Even the buses that you see every day in public transportation. When it comes to AC, they really are king. With so much going on day to day and department to department, it's important to make sure that everything is staying on track and everything is staying in place. And that's where these MDI boards come in, and I'm about to talk to Nancy about that. Morning, Nancy.
Well, good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
I just wanted to talk a little bit about what MDI is and what it means.
Oh, okay. MDI is an acronym that stands for Managing Daily Improvements.
So, is it important with a company of this size to have something like this in place to make sure that you guys are keeping track of inventory and what you're putting out and all that?
Oh, absolutely. This kind of tracks our performance for each day and what can we improve on. That's the big thing, is the daily improvements on our processes every day.
Well, I'm excited to get started. So tell me, what's my process? How do I start training and getting involved in the processes of Thermo King?
Well, once you get hired on or you're in here as a temp, you'll go through a training program with Billy Newman.
So you're telling me I need to find Billy and get started?
Yes, Billy is the one that you'll go to right away.
All right. Well, it was great to meet you, Nancy.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for showing me the MDI board.
No problem.
I'll see you later.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right, so I'm here with Billy now, and he's the training coordinator, the guy I got to talk to figure out what I'm doing on the plant before I can get out and start working. So Billy, tell me a little bit about your policies for training and how I need to get prepared so I can go to work.
So first thing, before you guys hit the floor or anybody hits the floor, they have to go through basic safety, quality, and then introduction to lean training. Basically everything that we do out here, we just want to get you guys ready before they hit the floor so they're not making mistakes.
Well, yeah, and you want to be prepared as an employee to feel confident going out onto the workplace and knowing what you're doing. So it's great that you guys offer that. So then you bring them out here at some point, and this is kind of a testing area?
Yeah. So the first day we do safety and quality. Day 2 we do all intro to lean. Third day is all hands-on training and area specifics. We try to get some of the basic tools that are used throughout the plant, some of the basic processes out of the way, and you know, just really kind of get you in the flow and get you moving out here. This is a great place to make mistakes. Here we encourage the mistakes, we encourage the questions. We want them to take their time and really learn the processes and get used to how things go out here.
Absolutely. So how would I get started?
How would you get started? You know, it's kind of funny, but we always start with just plugging in tools. I know it sounds silly, but just pushing it in together, and then just the concept of pulling that back and releasing it, you know, to get it in and out. You know, I always have them start it. Want to try?
It looks intimidating.
Yeah, it's rough.
Push in.
Yeah, so you're holding the trigger.
Yeah.
You just pull back on the slide to get it off.
Ah, professional. Second try. So then, you go to work?
Go to work, that's right.
Well, I think I got a good understanding of what goes on here. My training level is through the roof. So before I get to the line and put my skills to use, I think I'm gonna just check out the rest of the facility and see what you guys do here.
All right.
It was great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. You know, it's really great that Thermo King takes training so seriously. I went through that program with Billy, and I honestly feel prepared to get out on the line and start using these tools. Safety first is their motto, and they do a great job at achieving it. The Thermo King plant in Hastings is 200,000 square feet. A lot of the jobs here are skilled labor, but there are a number of opportunities for more technical training, like the robotic welding system, tube bending. And this machine over here is a cutter called the Trump 5000. All take technical training and skills to utilize to make sure that this plant runs at full efficiency. I'm here with Donna, and Donna, you seem to know a lot about technology. Tell me a little bit about what it's like working with such advanced technology.
With this machine, it allows the operators to come over here, program the parts, and virtually walk away.
So this machine kind of helps the efficiency by allowing the person who runs it to do multiple operations.
Yes, they can run this machine, get it going, and walk away to another machine.
And it probably helps with safety too.
Yes, it does. It is. There's a lot of fencing and a lot of guards in place to allow the operators to keep their hands out of the working area.
So what kind of education or training does somebody have to work some of these tools? You know, the welding, the tube bender. Is it more of a technical training that requires?
So the technical training that's required in the sheet metal area, we do a lot of hands-on and with the other operators. So they're not required any outside training, if you will. And then in the welding areas, they do have to have a weld certification, and they can work on that as they go. And Thermo King does help reimburse with those costs.
And talk to me about your career, where you got started and how'd you got where you are today.
So when I started, I actually started on the line on the large truck area, and from there I worked into materials, and then team lead job, an engineer tech job, and then applying for the supervisor job. And the tuition reimbursement is what got me here.
So it does work. One thing that I've noticed is that there's a lot of women in management roles, and there's a lot of women in the plant in general. Is that something that's part of this culture here, that men and women are working well together here?
Yes, they do work really well together, and the number of women has increased, so it's awesome to see.
Awesome. So do you mind showing me around to some of these other technology pieces, and maybe I can get my hands on a few of those products?
Okay, only if you safely do it.
Yes. Thermo King employs over 420 workers, ranging from just out of high school all the way up to master's degrees. Nearly 40% of the employees here are female as well. For those that work here, they get to be on the cutting edge of the manufacturing industry and part of a truly state-of-the-art global business.
So I know we have a lot of new technology in the feeder departments. However, you might want to check out the smart tools on the assembly line.
Smart tools?
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
Yes.
Well, I will do that. Thank you so much for showing me around back here. I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.
Smart tools in the assembly line. It's so cool to see all the different types of technology going on here at Thermo King, and I got to get my hands on those tools. With over 13 product lines manufactured here, there's never a shortage of work. So I made it to assembly, and I'm here with Benny. And Benny, you know, tell me about what this part of the company is, assembly line.
So this is the tri-pack line, one of the leading places in our company. 20,000 units is what we make yearly. What we have here is DC tools that does our joints. Pretty good deal. So if you look at it, it's programmed in such a way that it takes care of what they have to do on a job.
So these are the smart tools I was told about?
Yep, these are the smart tools.
It knows how tight something is or how loose something is, and it basically tells the operator that whatever you're putting together is done right?
It's good, yeah. So this is having actually 3 jobs set up on this. What you see over here is a smart socket tray. So what I do is I have a barcode scan here. I have a scanner. That's how I start my job. Yep. I scan that, it starts a job. It lights for me the tool I have to pick, so that the operator knows that this is sequence. The best thing about this is training. The amount of time you spend on training, you don't have to spend because you're guided by it. The only thing you have to know is where what goes. So once I scan, I take this, I put it on my socket, and then I start my job.
And this probably eliminates a lot of like human error.
Yeah, so when people come in here, it's easy for them to train, they learn fast, they have questions, the team leads are there to help step in, and they're guided through a good process.
So are a lot of these other tools the same type of thing?
Yep, they're all programmed to do a particular kind of job.
What type of employees do you guys normally look for when you're hiring somebody to come in assembly?
People who have high school degrees, they're good, they can learn it easily.
And so someone who comes in and works here, do they have opportunities to grow and do different jobs throughout the company?
So I've seen people, they come in at high school, they start on the line, and there's career development programs, they have leadership programs, they go for those classes and go to the next level, next level, next level. And growth opportunity in IR is, they push forward for it. Like, you need to grow. That's what their motto is. They look forward, that they make sure that if you have a vision in your life, then they make sure that you're trying to get it.
Absolutely. So you're saying there's hope for me someday. With the right training, I could be on the line and I could make a career out of it.
You just need to come down here. We'll give you the training.
Awesome. To end my day today, I'm finally checking out a finalized product. This is a finished AC bus unit. You might see it like an airport or something like that. Awesome. Another cool thing, the Thermo King brand is global. You'll see it in every continent around the world. I've seen it all, I've done it all. This place is amazing, so I'll leave you with this. There's a ton of opportunities and plans for career growth. Who knows? One day, maybe it'll be your job.